Hello everyone. In this video, we'll talk about how to deal with the missing values, right? So dealing with the missing values is a bit tricky. In this video, we'll see a commonly used techniques for filling the missing values, like mean, median, mode, etc. In my future video, I'll go even in depth into how to, the different ways of, filling the missing values. So we'll jump into the Jupyter notebook. So the same data set, right, the supermarket sales data set we are using here. So what I did is I manually deleted a couple of rows wantedly, right? So if you see here, this is our data set, right, and we have info. If you see, we don't have any missing values, right? So we have 1000 records, and if you see here, everything is 1000, right? Now as I said, there are 4 records which I deleted, right, and I'll show you where, in which column I deleted. So I'll just say info. If you see, yeah, rating. In rating, I deleted 4 rows, right, which means I have 4 missing values in my column called rating. Right, now we'll see how to fill the missing values for the rating. There are few statistical techniques like mean, median, mode. Hope you all know about what is mean, median, mode, right? So we'll go for mean. So when I have numerical values, right, obviously this rating is numerical because it is a float. Let's say if I have any missing values in gender, in that case, how I'll do, I'll replace the the commonly occurred words, right? Like when you talk about I have 300 males and 700 females. In that case, females occur more time, right? So obviously I replace with the female. That's called mode, right? Frequently occurred one, we call it mode. And median means the middle value, right? If I feel that I have any outliers, then I'll may go for median. I mean, the different techniques I can go for based on the situation, but the ideal way is to go with the mean when I have a numerical column, and go for mode when you have categorical column like gender and all, right? Now we'll see how to fill a missing value for rating. It's very easy. We have a method called fill NA right, and now we need to find the mean for the rating, right? Rating dot mean. That's simple, right? It's not that difficult to find the mean, right? So I can say mean value equal to this. Now before I run this, there is one more option where we can find the missing values. So the option is data dot rating dot is NA, which is if you have any null values, dot sum. It will tell you the total missing values. Did you see we have 4 missing values? Now let me run this step. So I'll say comma in place equal to true. Did you see? Now I don't have any missing values. Let me run this info again. Did you see? It was 996 before, and now it is 1000, right? Now if you see this particular data set, let me can I divide this data set into maybe 2 different categories, right? So we have 1000 rows. Can I divide this 1000 rows into 2 different categories? Yes, I can do it based on gender, right? So I can segregate this data into female and male, right? Why I'm talking about this now is because I have 4 missing values for the rating, right? So those missing values may fall under the category gender or category female. So if you want to make it more reason or the accurate, instead of calculating the mean for the whole data set, what I'll do is I'll calculate the mean when the gender is female, and I calculate the mean when the gender is male, right? And then I'll replace or I fill the missing values with the appropriate means, with the respective means of the male and female, right? That makes more sense, right, instead of this. So we'll try to do that. We'll see how to we can achieve it. So what I'm doing is we already filled the missing values, so I'm reading this data again, right? Obviously, of course, I read the data again, will definitely have a missing values, right? Now what I'll do is, now I'll try to write a function, a custom function, a user defined function, right? And I'll apply that function to my partner's data frame. In case if you don't know what is this apply function, user defined function, I already made one video where called pandas apply. Please watch that, right? So now let me create a function. So before that, what I'll do is, maybe we'll do this, right? So you'll understand what I'm trying to do. Gender comma apply, obviously lambda lambda x print x. We know why. So if you see, by default the access is 0. 0 means column, right? First it print the rating column and then it printed the gender column. But I don't want to print like that. I want to print it side by side, which is like, you know, the rating and a gender. In that case, I need to say boss, this is not a column, this is a row based. Did you see this? Gender and the rating side by side, right? So let's say if I want to get, you know, only 0, which is nothing by rating. We already covered this, right? So now we know what to do. In x of 0, it's nothing but rating, and x of 1 is my gender. Now let's create a function. Maybe I'll say fill NA. I'm taking the data. I know where is my gender, right? My gender is in data of 1, right? Because it's a list. Whatever the data we are getting is a list, right? So and then our rating is data of 0. Now what I'm doing here is, if my gender is equal to male, maybe, and here math dot is nan of rating. What is this? We'll see now, right? Let me create a variable called np.nan. Now what is nan? Nan is nothing but not a number, which is actually a float data type, right? Maybe I'll see, I'll can search if I can see any nan here, or else maybe let me search for data gender equal to male. We'll see. I don't see any nan. Okay, so I'll try to fetch the first 10 records. Did you see? It's an nan, right? Which is nothing but not a number. We have one more nan, right? And if you see, you may think that nan is a string, but it's not a string. Did you see? The data type of this rating is still float, right? nan is a numpy data, you know, type, which is actually float type, not a number. nan is nothing but not a number, which is a float type, right? So now let me run this. So maybe we'll see the type of this R, which is float. Did you see that? As I told you, right? So now we have a package called math, which comes with by default Python. So with that, with this help, I can check whether if my particular variable has a nan or not, whether it's not a number or not. So what I do is math dot is nan of R. This is true, right? Now let's say if I say some other value, which is obviously int, it is false, right? So now if you see here, wherever I have a value, that won't be a nan, right? Wherever I have a nan, in that case that condition is true. Clear? Where is our function? Here. So which this will value tell you whether true or not. So both conditions, it should be male and it should be a nan. In that case, what should I do? I'll return the mean of the females. So now what I need to do, I need to calculate the mean for the male or female on both, sorry, right? Data of gender equal to male dot mean. What is this? is, yeah. Similarly, I need to find the mean of female, right? Clear? Now what I'll do is I'll return this value, right? And I obviously have one more condition, right? For female, it should be female, and it should be a null value. So return mean underscore female, right? If I don't have any null value, then I return my actual rating itself, right? Now we'll try to apply this function. So now we know how to do it, right? So fill NA, I'm passing my X variable there, and obviously if I pass this data, what is the response I'm getting? If in the case of male, and if I have a null value, then I'll get a mean of a male, right? If it is a female and it has a null value, then the response will be the mean of a female. If I don't have any null values, then I'll get the actual value, the existing value, right? So which I need to capture in my ratings column, right? Rating is equal to, clear? Now we'll see if we have any missing values. 0, we don't have any missing values, right? Maybe if you want to check if I have the data or not, this is okay. Okay, we did a mistake. We have to calculate the mean for the rating alone. If you do like that, what happens? So for all the numerical columns, it will calculate the mean. We obviously have to select, the column, right? We know how to select the column. This is the way I'll select the column, right? Did you see? So now I'll show you for the more clarification. Now I get all the data frame. Let's say out of this data frame, if I want to select only rating, right? The way we select the column, right? So now in the similar fashion, I need to do for this guy also, right? Let me rerun everything again, right? Now what I'm trying to do is I'll say rating is equal to this. We'll see. Oops, we don't have any value. We'll check. It's not required. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go with the simple thing, right? So we know for the male, if you see, we have 2 NANs, right? If you take the head, so last but 1, last but 4, right? Now the last but 1 and last but 4, we should have 6.985, something like such kind of values, right? So now let me move here. Yeah, 6.98513, 6.985513. That's the mean of my male. Did you see this, right? So as I said, right, so dealing with the missing values is bit tricky. So we should be, see, in my case I selected gender, but so I feel the gender is the right option to segregate my data based on my understanding on this particular business. It might be product line, or it can be a city, or it can be a branch, right? So we should be clear about the business before we deal with the missing values. Whether I need to fill the missing values, whether I want to remove the missing values, what I need to do, right? In this video, what we've seen is how to fill the missing values, right? So in our next video, we'll see how to delete or remove the missing values, and which is the best option, whether deleting the missing values or filling the missing values, right? That we'll try to understand in our next video. So hope you enjoyed this video, right? So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.